Hi, it's Tate from Nanjing Marketing Group. I'm going to give you a tour of China's YouTube Bilibili. I'll take you through the homepage, a few different videos, the user interface, and some other features, some pretty weird things actually, and just give you a sense of what it's like to use Bilibili as a regular user. This is the homepage here. Bilibili started out as a site about anime, comics, and gaming culture. That's the kind of content that they had on there. Nowadays, they have quite a bit more than that too, but you can still really get that vibe from it. They have a lot of user-generated content, more than the other platforms. So let's just check one other site here quickly so you can see what I mean. This is Tencent Video, another Chinese video platform. There are a bunch of video platforms in China. Bilibili, Tencent Video, Youku, IT, and others. And most of the video platforms are more like this one. They have a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies on there, and they're more like Netflix, and there's not like a total divide between them in China, like there's a Netflix and there's a YouTube. It's more like some of them are more Netflix-ish, some of them are more YouTube-ish. So Tencent Video is more Netflix-ish, and Bilibili is definitely the most like YouTube in terms of how it feels and how people use it. The users on Bilibili are younger, so they'd be in their teens, 20s, early 30s, that kind of thing. Everyone where I am here in Canada basically uses YouTube. Well, almost everyone. I mean, my dad uses it, my mom uses it, older family members use it, but in China that's not the case. Not all of my Chinese wife's family in China use Bilibili. I think the younger ones do though. Let's check a video here. So you probably noticed something right away that's pretty weird, right? These comments that fly over top of the videos. These are called bullet comments, and they're added there by users. People can add in their own comments at a specific point in the video, and then they'll fly across. So it's a way of watching the video and interacting with it at the same time. Kind of a weird thing. Some people have said that because of the way Chinese characters are, it's actually easier for Chinese people to interpret these characters than it would be for Westerners to read English language sentences coming across the screen. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's one theory, because it is kind of hard for some people to understand why users would want to see all those comments all over the place. There's a lot of content on here that's just say dance, music, having fun, entertainment, that kind of thing. Now there's the regular features here that you'd see on YouTube. I could like it, I could favorite it, I could share it. These kind of things are on all social media, right? One thing that's a little bit different here is I could give the content creator here a coin, and that is a way of showing some support for creators. It basically gives them a little boost. Coins are maybe a bit stronger than a regular like because they are limited. You only have a certain amount of them. I mean, the people like a regular user like myself only has a certain amount of coins. I can't keep giving them infinitely like I could give likes. And down below we have comments too. These are not the bullet comments. These are just a regular comment kind of section. They're threaded, just a place for people to talk about the video as a whole, as opposed to bullet comments which just go on a specific place in the video. So if you want to know how to get rid of a wasp nest with a vacuum cleaner, you can learn that. The thing about this video, and a bunch of them that I've found, is that there is a lot of content on Bilibili that actually comes from YouTube. And when they do have it, they'll often post the URL right there so that you know the source. I don't think that this is official content usually. I think it's just regular people that have taken the content and reposted it on Bilibili. And I see both amateur and professional content like this. Like people will also repost music videos, for example. Here's another of those one of those weird things. To become a real user or a higher level user of Bilibili, you need to pass a test, right? Passing the test will allow you to post bullet comments, amongst other things. They don't want everybody, they don't want just anybody posting those comments that go right on top of the videos. So this test, I would say, is not actually super hard. The questions can be hard, some of them can be hard, but you can keep doing them over and over again, so it's not hard to pass it. Some of the questions are really obvious. Like this one that I have here, I got up to question number 27 so far, and it's asking me basically how I should behave when watching a video in the science section. Should I try to be a keyboard warrior, or should I be posting vulgar comments, or should I be contributing to the scientific discussion? I think that the answer is pretty obvious for this. The test is more like a way of Bilibili to educate their users, to tell them like, hey, you want to be able to post the bullet comments, you've got to at least show us that you know how to behave in a civil way. Here's the live section of Bilibili. Now, I don't know if you know Twitch. Twitch is a streaming platform for games mainly, and it's a bit different than the YouTube feel, and I think that Bilibili's live feature here feels a lot like Twitch. So they're going to have a lot of game content on here, and they'll also have people talking. Like if I click on her, let's see. See, all she's doing is she's got her phone out and she's having a conversation with people. She's having a conversation with a whole ton of different people who can post comments and interact with her. Most of the content here is actually, though, is games, not just people talking. Now, if you're a Twitch user, you know what I'm talking about here. You get this. A lot of people don't get it. Why would you watch people talk or play video games? I'd explain it as it's kind of like watching sports. You know, you can video games are kind of e-sport. You watch somebody play a game if they're much better than you, or if they're entertaining to you. And then as for the live conversation, that's more about feeling relaxed. You know, it's like talking, hanging out with a friend or a girlfriend. One of the things that I find a bit weird about this kind of content is when they show their faces, they will use not only makeup but software to augment their face to make it look a bit different. And it's just a different style than I'm used to. Here's the game section, and actually 50% of Bilibili's revenue lately came from games. You can come into this section and you can download games from here, or sometimes they'll be kind of integrated with videos, like within the videos they'll be promoting the games and showing a link to the game. This is just to download the game. You know, it's not actually that the games would be played on Bilibili's website. And then there's business type content on here too. So this is a course that is created by Amazon the company. And what they're doing is showing their web services and how to use it. So Chinese software developers might use this. It's organized in a really nice way. You can go through these different sessions one by one to learn quite a bit if you want to. You might wonder if that fits on Bilibili. I think it does. Bilibili's content is getting broader and broader, and it's a convenient way for people to come in here and interact with the content. This content can also be shared other places too. Like it could be embedded. You could get this code and embed it on a blog post or on a website. And music. So Check this out.
Every moment, slowly, slowly. You fit me, tailor me, love how you put it on.
Well, not all the music is this bad, but here's Donald Trump singing Despacito. Tons of bullet comments all over the place. We'll see some stuff doesn't like Trump. Some people think it's funny. People saying fake news all over the place. So it's just kind of a wild thing going on, right? There is other music on here too. There's a lot of Chinese music. Most of the foreign music that I noticed was reposted from other places, though. I would say that Bilibili isn't the place for music in China, like YouTube is the place for music in a lot of other countries. I'm 37. In my earlier generation, MTV was the place for music, right? YouTube is like that for 18-year-olds now in Canada and USA, but that's not really the case with Bilibili. There's a lot of places where you can get music and music videos in China. There's a couple more to show you here. This one's a bit weird too. See if you can spot what's weird. See, there's no bullet comments on here, and there's no comments down here either. That's because this is Winnie the Pooh. It's a sensitive topic. Some time ago, somebody posted a picture of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger next to a picture of China's leader and President Obama. And then I guess somebody in the Chinese leadership didn't like the comparison to this kind of fat bear here. So Winnie the Pooh became restricted. I'm actually a little bit surprised they let any Winnie the Pooh videos on here. It turns out they are allowed, just can't have comments. Of course, things that are even more contentious wouldn't be allowed on here at all. This is the last thing I'm going to show you here. This is the education section, and it's cool because let's click this, economics. Now we could start watching this and we could check a couple of them for free. But then if we want more, we have to pay. That's popular in China to pay for content like this. In this case, it would be 168 B coins for 30 episodes. B coins are different than the coins I showed you earlier. So this is based on real money. So there are people that will pay for this. And there are people also that pay for subscriptions on the site. And subscriptions will let them have access to more content and might let them have access to higher level resolution too, higher than 1080p. Not sure what you need that for, and a few other benefits. So this is basically it. This is Bilibili in China, China's YouTube. I hope you got kind of a feel of how regular users use it. If you want to know more about Chinese online culture and Chinese marketing, subscribe to us. Check out the China Marketing 101 page on our blog, or just leave us a question or a comment, and maybe we will create a video about something that you're interested in. Thanks. See you later.